there on the part of Stephen Malunphy, knocking down onto the stick of John Conlon. Referee right on the spot. So free to Clare, and a chance for them now to go double scores in front. Nicky O'Connell has got 1 point already in the match. This from right in the middle of the field. He catches it well. It's very well directed. It's a second for Nicky O'Connell, and Clare lead by 6 points to 3.
Yeah, John, just looking at the last two frees, you know, Owen Kelly's dropped wide and the wind seemed to catch it, so I would agree with you now that I said Clare are playing with the wind in the first half.
That's left again for Nicky O'Connell to take. Out as far as Sean Collins runs into the challenge of Jamie Nagle. Back here once more, it's Nicky O'Connell. The two O'Connells doing well at midfield, and Nicky underlines that with another super score. Well, he was the star, or one of the stars, of the under-21 team last year. Played at centre-back on that team, but shows himself very adept as a shooter, as a midfield player, as an all-round star. 7-3.
That's a brilliant score for a young player. You know, to have 2 points from play this early in the game, he's really settled very, very well.
Long way to go in the game. Only a quarter of the match played. Richie Foley lobbed in here. Good play by Cian Dillon. Steps away from trouble. Was caught. Free out. Remember, he's another rookie defender, Cian Dillon.
Yeah, brilliant out in front there. And all the Clare players, you have to say, are attacking the ball. You know, they really have sharpened up. And I think a lot of us were saying that, you know, a young team like that, maybe the league conditions didn't suit them that much, but they're really using their pace today and they're attacking every ball.
And they're 7-3 up after 20 minutes of play. Donald Tui's long-range free runs into Dara Conan, and it's over the bar. Well, he'll be delighted to get a point here now, because he's one of those confidence players. Needs a score early on just to build his enthusiasm and build his self-belief. Ran on beautifully for him. Might even have had a goal.
Yeah, you know, I'd say he had a quick snapshot and went over the bar, but you're dead right. You know, he is a confidence player, but he can be very, very explosive on his day.
Seen that so many times at under-21 level. Now the big step up to the senior grade. Huge occasion for so many players playing in this afternoon's big Monday championship match, coming to you live from Semple Stadium in Thurles. Owen Kelly's gone out to take the free. He's scored one, he's missed one. This is just outside the 65-metre line, so I reckon he's a good 70 metres from the target because of the angle. Needs to be perfect. It is exactly that. Terrific score. Lovely composed play by Owen Kelly. Lovely strike. Beautiful rhythm. So 8 points to 4. Oh, two Waterford players went for the one ball. In the end, it's Michael Brick-Welch who takes it down towards John Milan. They started so prominently. Milan now forced backwards. Conor Cooney's lost his stick. Milan has the chance. There is an opening, but that's gone away to the left, way off the target. Missed it by a fair old distance.
Yeah, he's normally very accurate, and they're struggling to get the ball into him, Jerry, you know, around the middle of the field, and they're not getting much possession, and Clare are really dominating at the moment.
Well, you might remember the point he got earlier on in the game from a very, very tight angle. Tui's puck out. Well caught by Richie Foley. UCC Fitzgibbon Cup winner up towards Dan Shanahan, back in the championship team from the start. Nicely in here. Kelly was coming onto it, and Kelly puts it over the bar. 3 points for Owen Kelly, and it's now 8 points to 5, and it started here with this catch.
Great teamwork there, Dan Shanahan, you know, out in front, lovely hand pass and simple score, very well taken.
Well, Waterford have the bit between their teeth, that's for certain. But they're up against a very young, talented Clare team. Maybe a team for the future, but will it be a future which begins here? That's a trip there on Kevin Moore, and it's a free to Waterford.
Yeah, and Clare want to watch it there. They're after giving away 3 or 4 frees, and when you have Owen Kelly playing against you, you can't afford to give away frees like that.
And Kelly wanted to take it quickly, seeing that Dan Shanahan was isolated one-on-one with Cian Dillon in front of goal. Good defensive work again. They work it out inevitably with Pat Donlan having a stormer. Beautifully inside here. Nicely forward there by Pat Vaughan. Cut out here. Again, it's Tony Brown. Once more taken out of defence here by Noel Connors. Not the best of clearances, only as far as Brian O'Connell, and that's gone to the right. Almost 25 minutes are gone. 3 between them. And the Clare management having a little chat there. Gerald Loughlin has Liam Doyle and Danny Chaplin, while Davy Fitzgerald's support, I nearly said supporters, but they are supporters, his selectors, Padraig Fanning and Pat Bennett. They'll be concerned about Noel Connors here, the 20-year-old, whose brother Tomas or Tommy doesn't make the panel today because of an injury. He's a very bright young player, Noel Connors. They had a disappointing outing against Cork recently in the Munster Under-21 Championship, but inevitably they were building towards this semi-final of the Munster Championship. That's beautifully taken by Shane O'Sullivan. Looking for space, getting it as far as Milan, who's drifted out the field. Nice ball in towards Dan Shanahan, ran away from him. Very good goalkeeping by Toohey, and Donald Toohey makes a fine clearance. Runs on towards John Conlon. Helped out here by Nicky O'Connell. Having a go for another one. It's going to drop to the right. But they're winning many, many key battles, and they're standing up to Waterford.
They are, but you know, it's early in the game, and I suppose they're using their pace, but there is a fair bit of a wind out there now, and the conditions are deteriorating. But it's a very good match, very enjoyable considering the conditions, and total passion from all sides. Great catch there.
Well, we've seen great catching by Shane and by Richie Foley, his partner in midfield as well. Jonathan Clancy, and that's a super score. 2 for Clancy, another for Clare, and they're out in a 4-point lead again. That's brilliant. Showed poise, great direction, great technique. Clare back in the middle again, winning it. Sean Collins needs to offload it, needs a colleague. He's being pursued there by Michael Brick Welch, and Michael Welch tries to get it up, and the Brick does well. Into Milan, Danny goes, free to Waterford. Clare cursing their luck. He's pumped up. Some contest.
Yeah, he's trying to get the rest of the players going. You know, they're a little bit lethargic around the field. There's very little in there. There's only 4 points in hurling. It's not, but they are a bit dead looking around the field. And John Milan is just saying to him, "Come on, lad, get stuck in here."
Well, there's no question Gerald Loughlin will be much the happier of the two managers as we head towards half-time. We're about 8 minutes from the break. But a lead can change so quickly in this sport. Owen Kelly's got 3 points so far. 2 from frees, 1 from play. This time about 50 metres out. On a dank afternoon. He's put it wide. He's missed the opportunity. So it stays 9-5 against his team.
Yeah, the big difference really the 2 half-forward lines. You know, Sean Collins, John Conlon, John Clancy, 5 points from play between them. Yeah, Maurice Shanahan, Kevin Moore and Owen Kelly in the half line for Waterford. They've only got 1 point between them, and that's really the main difference at the moment.
Donald Toohey's puck out. Again, he tries to pick out and does pick out Jonathan Clancy. They're looking for Colin Ryan. I haven't seen a great deal of Colin Ryan apart from that free from the 20-metre line where he attempted to get a goal and missed. Now it's Maurice Shanahan. This is promising. Shanahan over the bar. First of the match for Maurice Shanahan. So everybody in the full forward line starting out today scored, and it's now 9-6.
And he's gone in corner forward now to switch with John Milan, who's come out onto the wing.
Loads of excitement at Semple Stadium. Tui's puck out. Again, can Clare win this one? Not on this occasion. Over there is Richie Foley.